Okay, so welcome, Dan, to a second lap guide. So round one off the bat, in the NSX. Doing this without the livery as it hasn't been revealed yet. Thought I'd get in early for you guys to practice, so just quickly pause it here. So this is with no wind, so take that into account when comes to race day. But all my lap guides are basically a 98% lap, if you put it that way. You know, there's always a couple tenths here or there early on in the week. Again, you know, there's always a little bit to be gained here and there. If you find anything, let the team know, and we'll go for here. Generally, I'll discuss strategies as well, but for these first couple lap guides, as we don't know the settings, it's just more about getting the practice in and the car. So here we go. So revving this car out to the end of the bar. So first braking marker, I'm looking kind of, you can either get on the brakes or off the throttle a bit earlier, around the yellow wall here starting on the right. I'm also getting that corner opened up as much as possible. Little dab of the brake, getting it tucked in, using all your track limits here. Important to know that that's probably on the edge. Again, keeping at least your left wheels probably a little bit on the track. I'll just rewind that quickly so we can have a look at this again and get the first one, because that's another big one. So yeah, again, probably using that white line on the edge of the track there. So we're trying to keep a little bit of your tyres on the track. Take your time with this, get the balance right. Over the crest, getting tucked in. Don't hit the grass on the left, otherwise the rear goes. Coming into the tunnel here, so turning in just before the tunnel. Lightly applying the brakes here. Again, MR cars, I like the rear likes to come around here. Getting it tucked in. A little bit more time for me there on the left. Full throttle out. Watch for this little rise. Getting tucked over to the left. And as soon as you can get it straightened up, so basically about the last rock there on the left, or as the wall starts, turning in, getting it tucked in. It's the understeer to get you out to the edge there. First sector up. So you're looking at first sector, probably optimal is probably in the high 30s. Tucked over to the left here, down with the brakes, getting tucked into the right. Don't really like going any wider than about here, because you want to get it tucked over to the right before this next tunnel. With a dab of the brakes, let the car kind of come around on the rear and get the best run you can for this back straight. Little dab, again. Probably another half a car's width to the left there I've got to use. And excuse it, I do have on the back end of a cold, so a little bit nasally still. Brake balance probably around the -1 for the NSX, a little bit to the front. Coming into this area, so you're looking at around the yellow sign, can go a bit deeper. Probably the latest would be that first tree on your right after the yellow sign. Getting tucked in, use your gears to rotate it. Using all the width, follow kind of the tyre marking on the road. So this part is, as you come over this rise, you really want to be straight. If you're starting to have any form of lock on, the MRs have that tendency to get a little bit rear wiggly. So trying to get this lined up straight for the yellow curbs and using all the track limits here, because this yellow curbs will actually help pull you around. All the way out, getting tucked in. Same one of these things, so kind of as you're just about to hit the bottom out pit, a little bit on the brakes, getting tucked in for that, you're aiming for that yellow curbing again to help you pull the car around. So I don't really have a brake marker here. It's probably more as it gets to a flat road, as the hill finishes. Fully on the brakes, getting tucked in. Use a bit of that curb if you can. Again, I'll be slipped by not much, and then trying to maximise your exit out of this last corner. So this will be, I believe, a 50 flat. Yep. again, so you'll learn that my trap guides, I'll show you, I'll break it down like that. Um, any little bits and pieces you want me to put into them from now, let me know. Happy to adjust the way I do it. And now I will show that lap without me talking and in proper speed, so you can get a bit more of an idea of the braking and the trail braking, things like that, in a more fluid motion. So yeah, welcome all to the start of a great season. I'm sure we'll do well.